Caitlin. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, where I post every other day around noon Pacific Standard Time because I am over here in California. How are you guys doing? If you happen to be watching my videos and you're not already subscribed, don't forget to smash the subscribe and like button. If you are already subscribed, don't forget that you can like, share, and turn your post notifications on so you're notified whenever I do post. If you guys feel like subscribing to my other channel, I'll put that up on the screen. It's where I do react to paranormal TikToks, paranormal stories, glitches, creepy stuff, things like that, okay? If you guys want to follow me on TikTok, I'll put that up on the screen as well. I kind of want to try to get to 1,000 followers so I can go live on there and see what that's working with, but we'll see. And you guys also know I'm trying to reach the watch time hour goal, which I can literally only do with the help of you guys, letting my videos play, watching them, racking up the time that they're watched, right? So if you guys feel like helping a girl out with that, you are greatly appreciated, and I see you and I see it, and it makes my heart happy. Now, today, I have not watched this video. I've seen a lot of reactions to it, a lot of think pieces to it, and I'm not gonna lie, I am a fan of Queen and Clarence. I've watched all of the history between Queen when she was married to Chris, when they were together, the way that he was terrible to her, the whole thing when she got with Clarence, how their relationship started, and you know, she got pregnant very early on. Even though they were friends, they clearly were doing a little more than friends do, because she got pregnant. Oh no! They have obviously a son together. They've been together for a while, and I don't know. A lot of people are having opinions, like I said, about what they said in the video. Like, I have not watched it. I don't know, but we're going to see, because I'm curious, and I want to know if I agree. All right? So, we're going to get right down into Queen and Clarence's business and see what the hell is going on.
I got a cramp in my stomach. I'm laughing. I got Charlie horse.
I don't know what to tell you to do. Like,
Rub it.
if this is basketball, put your hands above your head.
Oh! Babe,
Look,
honest
brain.
to God. Babe.
I don't feel like it.
Jesus. Oh my God. No. I have to get up. I'm having a muscle spasm. Turn on the camera.
That has to be one of the most unathletic things.
I mean, it's not unathletic. And you know, when you get cramps, you got to get, that's a pain. You have to get up. It's like a response. It's a fight or flight response. Because anytime I get a cramp anywhere, I got to get up. I got to move. I got to walk it out. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. Don't even look at me. Like, that shit hurts. Clarence, you know that. Come on now.
Like, who catches a Charlie horse sitting down?
Okay, we're going to skip. I don't really care about all of this stuff. We're just
really giving relationship advice for people with real scenarios. All right, next question. Boyfriend of 10 years not asking to marry me.
This is the one that we're talking about, okay? I don't give a shit about the other questions. I'm not going to watch this whole 30-minute long video. This is specifically what I want to be talking about, because this is the part that people are like in a fucking frenzy about, all right? So, boyfriend of 10 years not asking to marry me. We've been living together for 4 years.
We've been living together for 4 years. After 10 years? 10 years?
10 years is pretty crazy.
Well, no, those
that ain't talking about me. 10 years?
After 10 years, and y'all been living together for 4 years, so y'all do have experience with living together. What you gotta say about it? I want to hear your take on it first.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do, Queen, because shit. You guys have been together for a long ass time. You have a whole ass kid together, and he's like stepdad to CJ, and you guys, I mean, but hey, some people don't believe in marriage. Some people don't ever want to get married. I was one of those people. Can't even lie to you. I was one of those people. I didn't want to get married. I never wanted to get married, but it was the time and place that my relationship was in where I did not want to get married and be in that type of environment and situation. It was not good. It was very toxic, unhealthy, just very bad on both parts. And I did not want to be married to somebody that was doing those things to me, and I didn't want to be married to somebody and be doing things back. Like, I didn't want to be in a tit for tat marriage and then you're legally binded to somebody. Like, I did not want to deal with that. So I think a big part of it is where your relationship is at. If you have a healthy relationship, you know, 10 years, girl, that's a long time. Some people get married in damn 6 months, 1 year. That's crazy to me. But 10 years, and if you, like I said, if you have a healthy relationship, that's a long ass time, and there is a reason why that's not happening.
You should probably have a conversation with him, maybe see if he has that maybe in his head, or is he planning to do it or not. I don't know, maybe there's something stopping him from doing it. Maybe you need to communicate with that. Like, 10 years is a pretty long time. Like, pretty long.
Yeah, maybe y'all should figure to go to like therapy or something and see if like what exactly is stopping him. If you've been doing everything you could do, honestly, I just feel like a man knows. I just feel like he knows. He knows if you like.
What would you do in that predicament?
I agree. Also, I agree that a man knows if he would marry you or not. He knows. He, like, in this situation, you could be with somebody 10, 12, 15 years and never marry them because the man knows he would not want to marry somebody like that. But then they could move on from that relationship and be with somebody for 1 year and get married and start to have children. You know what I mean? It's just person by person. He might like you and love you, or might like and love the things you do for him and the convenience and the comfortability, but he might not want to marry a person like you because you don't have the attributes and the characteristics and values of a person that he would want to marry, which goes for women as well. People know, everybody knows when you are in a relationship, especially after 4 years or 10 years, however, if you would marry that person. And you usually can tell very early on, like, oh shit, I would not want to be stuck with this for the rest of my life. I would not, because nobody gets married with the intention or the thought of getting divorced. Nobody does. Like, you get married because you want to be with that person forever and you want to go through thick and thin with them, not to get divorced. So you usually know if they are the kind of person that you could see yourself being with forever, creating a family with, having to deal with the things that you don't like. Because I don't give a shit what anybody says. Not one single person loves everything about the person they're with. You just don't. It's not human nature. You cannot love every single thing about somebody all the time. It's just, you just can't.
After 10 years?
Yes, I definitely. 10 years is crazy. It is, because
what if she's like 48?
48?
Like, what if she's like 48? You don't know how old that lady is.
Babe, your life is not over at 48 or 50. I've seen 50-year-old women. J-Lo is past 50. Like, it's beautiful women out there. You can still get yourself together. It's never too late. I don't think it's too late.
Right. It's never too late. And it makes sense that he would mention that because he's a man. Because there's like this viewpoint of women at a certain age or after a certain age that they are like, they're forced to stay with somebody because of their age, because nobody wants an old woman. Nobody like Queen just said, it's never too late to start over. It's never too late to actually take your life in your hands and make yourself happy and do the things that you want to do and be there for yourself, love yourself. Men, it's easier for men because they don't worry, they don't have to worry about not being able to have kids past a certain age. They don't have to worry about, oh, nobody's gonna want me because I was with somebody for 10 years and I spent all that time and now I'm older and I might not look as young and youthful and I have baggage and I'm damaged and all. Men don't have to deal with that. Women deal with that. And it makes sense that he would mention it because he's a man and he thinks like that. And Queen, exactly. Your life ain't over at 50. That's young. Like, you're only as old as you feel, and you're never too late to take the steps and actions to make yourself happy if you're in an unhappy situation.
I'm not saying it's too late. I'm just saying I think that would make it a little more...
I mean, you did kind of say it was too late, Clarence, because you're like, well, what if she's 48? Pretty much insinuating, like, the bitch is too old to move on and she should just, like, stick around. In my opinion, that's what I got from it. Like, damn, the bitch is... What if she's 48 and you can't start over? You should just stay with him because what's the point?
Difficult.
Yeah, you just don't know what predicament she's in, because you gotta understand, in order to put yourself in her shoes, like, you're saying it easy, like, oh, I would leave, but she hasn't left, obviously, because she's been there for 10 years. So she's not leaving for a
But if that's
reason.
something that you genuinely, like, really want, and if you find out that your partner, like, has no... First of all, like he said, see if he has intentions of doing it. Have y'all ever talked about it? Like, has it...
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
See if he has intentions of doing it. But what did they just say? Oh, he said she's staying for a reason, right? She's been there. She hasn't left yet. Probably because she's hoping that he will take that step, because that's what she is wanting so badly, and she wants to be married, but she's holding on to that hope. She's holding on to that idea and that fantasy in her head that this is what's going to happen and they're going to get married and ride off into the sunset and live happily ever after. Like, women will stay in a situation because they think, they have the thought and the hope that something will change and something will happen. We'll stay for a long time. But then when we actually are truly done and fed up and we leave, we're done. Like, there's no, ain't nothing to cut that. Like, it's just that simple. I just think it's interesting. It's interesting that he brought that up because it's true. It's true. Like, clearly she hasn't left for a reason, but it's because she's holding on to that and she's hoping for that so badly that something's going to change to her benefit, and it might not ever change, girl. Like, he just might be holding on to you because of what you do for him, or because of convenience or comfortability, like I said. You know what I mean? You just might not be the type that he could see marrying, and that's, you know, I mean, it sucks. It's sad that you kind of wasted time, but that is just how it is sometimes.
But if that's something that you genuinely like really want, and if you find out that your partner like has no, first of all, like he said, see if he has intentions of doing it. Have y'all ever talked about it? Like,
he might not. I'm not gonna lie, he might not. 10 years, he might not.
Yeah, but if that's something that you want, but maybe he doesn't want, then maybe you need to break up with your boyfriend to find your husband.
10 years, yeah, 10 years. He might not have it in mind.
And if you haven't communicated that, if you've been in a relationship 10 years, living together for 4 years, whatever the hell she said, and you have not communicated that with your partner, that's a little crazy. That's crazy. You should be able to communicate about anything and everything. You should be able to, like, this is not a high school relationship where your parents are dropping you off to hang out and driving you to the movie theater. Like, you whole ass live together. You guys have been together for a decade. You should be able to communicate about anything. So if you have not communicated that this is where I'm at in life, this is what I want for my future, and he has also done the same, and you guys have not talked about it openly and honestly, that's a problem right there. That's an issue right there.
10 years is crazy, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Sweetheart. You think after 10 years, like...
10 is a lot.
That's like a decade. No, wait, is it?
It is.
Yeah, that's a decade. Y'all been together for a decade.
That's what people are having such a freaking frenzy about. And it's because Queen and Clarence have been together for a long time. He said that he's, you know, thinking about proposing. He's trying to make it perfect and trying to do all this. And they have a son together. Queen already has a son. Clarence is like, you know, the stepdad and all of this stuff. And he had like a little bit of motion on his own, but Queen is Queen. Like, she was on YouTube. She was doing her thing, and of course she had Medicine come out when, you know, they were friends and stuff like that, and she essentially gave him the big platform that he has now, and people are saying that that's why he's with her. I don't believe that. You know, they've probably talked about it and discussed it. She was already married once before. It didn't go the greatest, and I mean, obviously Chris and Clarence are not the same man. They're not the same person, but maybe that's not something that works for them. You know what I mean? Maybe they're comfortable where they're at. Maybe they're not in the place in their relationship where they want to get married, because that's a big thing. That's a legal thing. It's not something you can just get out of so easily. Like, and we are not in their business. Like, I don't understand why people are so invested in other people's business, because I've told you guys before, I really don't care. And I don't think Clarence is with her just for the platform. Like, I think if that was the case, he would have dipped a long time ago. Like, they live together, they do life together, they're in a real grown relationship, and just because they're not getting married on everybody else's timeline when everybody else thinks they should, how they should, doesn't mean that that's not something they want, and that's not something that's going to happen. Do you think if he was planning on doing that he would come and make videos on YouTube and have you guys involved in it? Like, no. Then it would take away the surprise and the specialness away from him and Queen being able to share that moment. He's not going to come on here and tell you guys what he's going to do, when he's going to do it, how he's going to do it. Like, come on now. BFFR. BFFR, guys. Take a step back from the screen and step out of other people's lives for a minute and worry about you. Worry about you. Worry about why your boyfriend's not coming home at night. You know what I mean? Like, it's giving very much those vibes. Like, unhappy people worrying about other people's business. And we just need to let it go. He's not ever going to ask any of us to marry him, so why are we tripping, you know? I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think they benefit each other. They help each other out. And clearly, they wouldn't be together if it was not a good relationship. Maybe she doesn't want to get married right now. You never know. We don't know because we're not in these people's lives. And I think people need to back up off my jock a little bit. You know what I mean? And let them chill and do life how they want. When they get engaged, they'll let us know. I'm sure there'll be a video of him proposing. I'm sure, because that will bring in the views and the monies. But he's not going to come on here and tell y'all his plan. Like, he's just not. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Do you think he's just using her for her money and the platform that she gave him? Or do you think he is with her because he really loves her? Because I think, yeah, she might have helped take him out of the basement, but he really wanted to be with her. You know what I mean? He loves her. They love each other. That's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Bye.